I just don't get it. I just don't get how decisions like this can be made time and time again, and people still don't seem to learn the lesson. Twitch, Twitch, Twitch. What are you doing, man? I mean, really, what are you doing? I don't get it. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to, is this some kind of Ponzi scheme that we're not aware of? Are you trying to find a way to make money off of sinking yourself? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure that most people are aware by now of Twitch. If you don't know about this social media company, then I'm sure that you've at least heard the name. But if you don't, if you know absolutely nothing, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you out a little bit. Twitch is a massive streaming service for online influencers, and Twitch is a massive company, if not the biggest streaming company out there. It's been around for a while, but now it seems like its days are starting to become numbered, because they are not a good company. Now you might be wondering, in what way? Business-wise, ethically, the way that they treat people? Yes. Yes. And I've talked about Twitch before, and I've talked about the kind of people that are on there, but I think I've lightly gone over the fact that the company itself and the people who run it are kind of suck at their job. I'm being kind. They're terrible. And I'm sure there's a list out there of all the shortcomings and failings of Twitch, and I'm sure that if I were to go over all of them, I think this video would have to be 3 hours long. But I'm here to talk about the main one, and the main reason why people are upset. And this one just might be the nail in the coffin. Recently, Twitch made some policy changes out of the blue, and people have really gone over it already. In fact, I think by the time this video comes out, it's probably going to be a week late. But essentially, what happened is Twitch looked at the sponsorship policies that they had on their website and basically limited sponsorship for creators. And that's the main way that creators make money on Twitch. They censored how much of an advertisement can be on a screen, and I forget exactly how much. They also limited how creators can get sponsored. And the main reason why this is happening, while still speculated, most people seem to agree that it's because Twitch isn't getting a piece of that money. They're not getting any of that sponsorship. And so they're putting it into their own program. So the only way that people can get sponsorships is if they do it Twitch's way. But if they do it that way, then it ensures that Twitch gets a little piece of the pie, a little bit of the golden googa. And naturally, this upset a lot of people, a lot of streamers. I mean, when it was announced, it was like Armageddon. It seemed like the entire platform was going to fall apart. And, you know, we've seen it before. We've seen people be outraged by Twitch and the decisions that they choose to do. But this time, it actually seemed like it might have killed Twitch. Not even 24 hours later, they of course released a statement saying, oh, we apologize. We must have said it incorrectly. I don't think we were being specific enough. But if you look at the actual policy, which I will put right here, they laid it out perfectly well, even with pictures. So it was dumbed down to the absolute dumbness of dummy can be. Of dummy. So when Twitch announced that, hey, you might have been misinterpreting it, that upset people even more, because it's basically Twitch telling us that we're stupid. Now, personally, I'm not as big of a Twitch user as I used to be. I used to watch live streams all the time, but then, you know, just time and scheduling, I just didn't really have as much time to, you know, watch anybody or watch anything. I dropped by from time to time, but I'd be lying if I said that I was an avid user of Twitch. But it still upsets me. It still upsets me that a company would do this, that a company would say these outlandish things and put such imposing restrictions on the people on their platform. This is not the first time that Twitch has made a dumb decision. It seems to be their bread and butter, because every time they try to change something, it always hurts their platform, and specifically the people on their platform. You know, the way they make money. Because not that long ago, they already put restrictions on their content creators. There used to be a thing where if you were partnered with Twitch, then the cut of, I believe it was subscribers, would be 70-30. The creator would get 70% of the money from subscriptions, and then Twitch would take the other 30. I think regularly, if you weren't partnered, it was like 50-50, which is, you know, it's not a terrible deal, but if you are there full time and you're seen as a really, really big streamer, the 70-30 really helps them out. And I think that's really fair. And it's a very fair deal, because with really big streamers, 30% of subscriber money is an insanely good deal. But apparently it wasn't enough money for Twitch, because not that long ago, and I forget exactly how long ago, but they changed it so that all subscriptions and all cuts with Twitch were going to be 50-50. So it doesn't matter how big you were, or if you had a 70-30 agreement before, it was automatically revoked and put to 50-50. And that upset people. That really upset people. I think that was the most upset I've seen people when talking about Twitch. But then this happened, and hit the fan. It is abysmal. It is Armageddon. And I suspect not long from now, we're going to see a rapture of sorts. But instead of ascending and floating up to heaven, they're going to be ascending and going to other streaming platforms. It seems like Twitch has had its day. And even if, best case scenario, even if they tried to change the policy that they already have in place, which they said they were going to do, even if they do manage to change it, I don't think it really matters, because what's done is done. You already did it. Or at least you tried to. Twitch has already shown its hands, and the fact that they are willing to do absolutely anything to collect money, to get that last bit of cash, that last bit of income. And I think that people on Twitch, they didn't agree with it. I think more than likely most people tolerated it because this was, it's their profession, and for most people it's their only profession. And while they can get a lot of money while doing Twitch, it's the only thing they really know how to do, and switching over to another platform is always a risk because it's not a guarantee that people, the audience, will follow along with them. So it's no guarantee that you're going to make the same income that you used to, or really even if you have enough income to survive at all. Most likely they would, but it's still a big risk of losing a lot of money. But after this, I think that bye-bye Twitch. Actually, no. Bye-bye Twitch. I held out foolish amounts of hope that Twitch would one day fix itself. They got a new CEO, and I thought that by getting that new leader, they would start to make rational decisions and see that, hey, maybe we should listen to our audience and the people on our platform. Maybe if we do that, maybe we'd be a great company again. No. Because of course not. Why? I mean, why would they? Because it seems like ever since the CEO came in, things have gotten worse. I'm a man of second chances, even third and fourth chances, but we're on chance like 70 at this point. At this point, I think it's time for Twitch to just shut down, man. I think it's time for Twitch to just lay down the pencil, give up, all right? A lot of people have already left Twitch. They're already gone. Ludwig is now on YouTube. Moist Critical is going to be leaving as soon as his contract is up because they're done. And those are just two. There are other people on Twitch, sure, but I think that more likely than not, they're either A, waiting for their contract to be done so that they can skedaddle, or B, they're just holding on to some kind of hope that the platform will get better. But I think we all know that that's not going to happen. And even if not all of the creators ditch Twitch, you just need at least the majority, or at least a lot of the big names. And a lot of the big names are leaving because they're done. They've seen the things that Twitch has decided to do. They've seen their business model. They've seen what they're willing to do for money, even if that means screwing over the people that make the money. The scumminess of Twitch has never really been a secret, and it's been, I think, pretty well known for many years. I just think that a lot of people looked past it because they didn't really want to believe it, because they were making a good living on this platform. The only reason that people stayed with Twitch was because they had a good deal. They had a good business. But as Twitch has continued to time and time again make policy changes, I feel like the audience on Twitch has just gotten smaller and smaller, and the creator audience has gotten smaller and smaller. And I feel like this just might be the nail in the coffin. Now, I might be wrong. Twitch is like a cockroach in the way that it just continues to survive, but even cockroaches die eventually. And I feel like the time might be upon us. Again, maybe I'm wrong. In fact, I think it's likely that I'm wrong, because Twitch they always have something up their sleeve to continue to survive. But I think this horrible policy change, on top of the fact that there are other streaming platforms out there that can now rival Twitch, I think those two things combined might just spell the end for Twitch. YouTube used to not have that big of a streaming platform, but it's improved dramatically. So a lot of people are now going to YouTube, and now there's other streaming platforms out there. And maybe the reason that Twitch made this policy change was because they saw the writing on the wall, that their business was going to fail if they didn't change. The problem is they just made the wrong change. And in an ironic twist of fate, that change just might be what ended them. What will be the fate of Twitch? Well, I suppose we're gonna have to wait and see. But that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, if indeed you still are. My name is Brockster, and I bid you all adieu.